This holiday season, families are seeing lower prices on everyday items from gas to groceries. As holiday shopping starts, shelves are stocked and prices for toys, TVs, and used vehicles are all down from last year. And we just saw record Black Friday sales.
Shalom, Yasha Allah. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and to the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Yehovah Ladakim out there laboring that are pushing this word of truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise, Idaho camp, coming at you again with, hey man, just deciphering these words that this sly devil is speaking, using the so-called N-dub, the so-called black woman as the face of his spokeswoman for the White House, and they're saying the prices are down. Used gas is down, grocery prices are down, and used car prices are down, which is all a lie, man. That's like one of the most famous tactics in politics is make the lie simple and then keep repeating it, and sooner than later, people are going to start believing it because these people are really understanding that, hey man, things are a lot tougher than they were. Grocery prices, gas prices, literally everything, and wages haven't increased, like they have with the price of everything else around them. So these people are starting to call their bullshit, man. And I'm going to bring the article because I saw this online, but that video online, but I looked up the article. This is Clueless, and this was the 27th, which was today. Clueless or a liar? White House press secretary touts Bidenomics while working poor suffering. While working poor suffer. White House Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre on Monday told Fox News' Peter Doocy that prices of all sorts of basic items for American consumers are going down under President Biden, which we all know is a lie. There's been a historic increase of the inflation from the time Biden took power, ever since the C-19 happened and the pandemic and all that. Again, this is under Biden, prices are up by 17.6%, and that's an average. That's not even going into, certain things that are above 17.6% increase. Some of them are almost a hundredfold. We just had a large egg price increase not too long ago, and they went down a little bit, but only maybe 50, 75 cents a dollar, if that. But for the most part, they're still up. you know, Definitely grocery prices, everything. And so them saying that this is just getting better, we understand that this devil has to keep telling you these lies because his kingdom is falling right beneath him. And he has to keep telling you these things to distract you from his failing policies. And he has to blame it on somebody else, like point the finger, and which is why we're dealing with these problems in the Middle East with, the Israel Hamas thing, the China Taiwan, the North Korea South Korea, what's going on in the Congo, the Ukraine conflict with Russia. The list goes on and on. But ultimately, these people here at home, they're stressed out. I did a lesson maybe a couple months ago that went into the amount of suicides that are in the world or in the United States right now, and it's been the highest record level that it's ever been in in the history of the United States since they've been recording it. You know, so these things are crazy. The times that we're living in, for what people can buy, the prices and everything is worse than the Great Depression. And it's gonna come even worse when the fall of the dollar comes and they have to institute a new system, being that beast system. This is Second Esdras 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Because, you know, people can still go get, fast food. They can still go through one of these drive-throughs and get a $5 lunch, and they're full, full GMO foods, not thinking about anything, but their belly's full and they're happy. They're going to their little apartment and going to work the next day just to do it all over again. You know, that's the reality that we're living in with these people that don't look around. the outside world and what's going on. They're not going to realize these things when they're at their doorstep, when they're right in front of their face. And that's when people are going to be looking for answers. Why is this happening? Oh, I thought we were America. I didn't know we were this weak, because they don't know how vulnerable America is. But this place is on a teeter-tot breaking point. And the only reason why the U.S. dollar hasn't collapsed already is just because it's been in a prophecy, of course, but it's been used in circulation for so long that if you just completely stop the currency from being used, the whole system's going to collapse. So they have to slowly bring it down and devalue it over a period of time to where they can blame a boogeyman, point the finger somewhere else, and then um, bring in the remedy, which would be the charagma. So when things get bad, this is why it's going to be of the utmost importance to be, right with the Lord. Lord willing that you're doing the work if you're an Israelite man. You be counted of the elect, or if not, you're help of the prophets. You're doing something for the ministry, even if you're not speaking, teaching, or preaching. So this is 2nd Esdras 2:27, and we read this at camp because, amen. It's going to show very clearly who the Lord is dealing with in these days when no one else can even get a couple scraps of food to eat. This is 2nd Esdras 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. So while these people are being sorrowful, sad that their good old America's falling and the world is like the Walking Dead, but it's a reality. It's not even safe to leave their house. When all this is happening, the men of the Lord are going to know exactly what's going on and why. And they're going to be in a rejoicing spirit, because they're going to know that the time is that much closer to this place being over with and the Lord delivering them in the salvation coming. This is verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Amen. Because, like I said, that clear distinction is going to be there. The Lord is going to take care of his men. He's going to take care of their families, their kids, their household, whatever dwelling they're at the time, if they're in the move. The Lord is going to be dealing. Amen. That's something you have to really remember, because that's the only thing that's going to get us through these days, man. You're going to have to do some things. You're going to have to make some moves. You're going to have to start some fires, filter some water, do this, do that, go to this house, But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to be with you through all of that. He's going to open situations to make sure that you and your family can make it through safely. If the Lord's dealing with you, to have you through that safe haven until the chariots start beaming brothers up. So that's the good news. That's the gospel that we're here to bring. And talk about the prophecy of what's going on in the world, that these people think that it's all good, but eventually everything that they know is going to be changed around them. They're going to be like, this is not the America I knew. This is not the America I grew up in. No, man, it's going to be, because it's going to be ashes. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, because this devil is speaking those smooth words to try to keep people captivated. And people want that. People want to hear that, because they're hearing the time, the season that it's in, the holiday season. We just passed Thanksgiving. And now people want to get in that Christmas spirit and feeling good and forgetting about what's going on in the world, where, hey man, things are going to get so bad that you're not going to be able to distract yourself and not pay attention to what's going on around you, because it's going to be in your face. And the Lord is going to make sure that these people are going to get no rest in that day, time of Jacob's trouble. Amen. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. Till next time, shalom.